Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are tackling one of the most agonizing, universally experienced, age-old questions in human history. Are they flirting with you or are they just being friendly? I mean, we've all been there, right? You're having this great conversation, there's a certain vibe in the air, but you just can't quite put your finger on whether this person secretly harbors romantic feelings for you or if they're simply just a really nice person. It is a maddening gray area. And let's be honest, misreading these signals can lead to absolute, dreaded embarrassment. Literally, no one wants to make a bold move only to hear the words, "Oh, I just see you as a friend." Ouch! It's a complete confidence killer. So today, our mission is to decode the truth. We're going to look at the research and the expert insights to figure out exactly how to tell the difference. To do this, we need to become what I like to call the body language detective. You see, when people are hiding their feelings, either because they're nervous or just unsure if you like them back, their words might be perfectly neutral. But their physical actions, well, those are much harder to control. To uncover those hidden romantic feelings, we have to look past the casual banter and strictly analyze their physical betrayals. We need to observe with our eyes, not just with our hearts. Okay, let's dive right into this. Clue number 1, decoding the body language. Notice the clear contrast between a platonic physical presence and a romantic one. When someone is just being friendly, their posture is, casual. They maintain a standard, polite amount of personal space. But when romantic feelings are involved, you'll often notice them physically leaning towards you when you talk. Their body is facing you directly. A relaxed, open body posture around you shows that they're okay being vulnerable. They trust you enough to let you right into their comfort zone. I really want to emphasize this point. The body does not lie. We've all heard that saying, but it's actually scientifically profound. While a person's words can be carefully chosen to hide a crush, their subconscious physical pulls, the way their feet point towards you, the way they subconsciously close that physical gap between the two of you, those instinctual reactions rarely deceive us. But actually, let me add a quick, crucial caveat here as a detective. Do not confuse romantic interest with simple shyness. Someone might have closed-off body language simply because they're an introverted or shy person, not because they dislike you. Shyness alone isn't an automatic indicator of a crush, nor does it mean they aren't interested. You always have to establish their baseline behavior first. Which brings us to clue number 2, the power of eye contact. Let's look at the baseline. In a standard, everyday conversation between friends or acquaintances, people only look at each other about 30% to 60% of the time. Think about it. You look away, you check your surroundings, maybe you look at your hands. That is totally normal, friendly interaction. But look at this massive jump. When deep romantic feelings are involved, eye contact shoots all the way up to 75%. That is a staggering difference. They are visually locking onto you, tracking your reactions, and physically unable to pull their eyes away. And this brilliantly illustrates the science behind it. This statistic comes directly from Harvard psychologist Zick Rubin, who studied the correlation between eye contact and love. This gives our physical tell undeniable scientific weight. If they are staring at you significantly more than anyone else in the room, trust me, it is not an accident. Beyond just that prolonged 75% eye contact, look for these accompanying visual giveaways. Are their eyes darting to you from across the room? Do they light up the second you make eye contact? Are they smiling frequently and suddenly talking way more than usual? If they're trying to leave a long-lasting, enthusiastic impression, it's a dead giveaway that they deeply care about your impression of them. Let's see how this builds into clue number 3. Awkward and unusual behavior. Because, let's face it, having a crush can completely overload the nervous system. As dating expert Matthew Hussey points out, people will act differently around you than they do with other people. This is your golden rule. If their baseline behavior is cool and collected, but they suddenly turn into a bumbling mess around you, that deviation is a massive clue. These are the counterintuitive signs of attraction. You might think a crush makes someone smooth, but often it paints a rather chaotic picture. You'll see them stumbling over their words. You'll physically feel this tense, nervous energy radiating from them. They might start telling really awkward jokes just to fill the silence. Or, surprisingly, they might suddenly pull away unexpectedly because their own feelings are making them feel too vulnerable or overwhelmed. But despite all that awkwardness, there is one constant. Their energy levels will visibly spike. The second you show up, their physical energy goes up. They're more animated, more alert, and highly dialed into your presence. Moving on to clue number 4, action speaking louder.
The best indicator of attraction is attention. We transition here from involuntary physical reflexes to intentional yet highly revealing behavioral actions. Look for the attention actions. Are they regularly inviting you out? Are they constantly calling or texting? Are they doing investigative work by asking your friends about you? If they have a burning curiosity about your life, asking you deep questions to get you to open up, they are subliminally building a foundation for a relationship. They want to speak your language.
Now watch out for the showing off behavior. Do they try to stand out in a crowd when you're around? Ask yourself this critical question. Are you the only person they do this to? If they're eyeing you specifically for a positive reaction, trying to impress you above everyone else, well, that isn't just high ego. That is targeted romantic interest. Also, pay attention to the subtle acts of care. Now, sure, a good friend might do some of these, but someone with a crush will go completely out of their way. They'll text you after hanging out to make sure you got home safe. They'll offer you help without you even having to ask. And you will likely notice excessive compliments. Not just standard politeness, but specifically validating your looks, your style, or your taste in music. They want you to feel secure, comfortable, and highly valued. And what is the ultimate goal of all these signs? All this physical leaning, the intense eye contact, the nervous energy, and the attention? It all leads right here. Finding excuses to spend time alone with you. They will try to steer everyday group adventures into just the two of you. Why? Because being alone presents the perfect romantic opportunity. So the crucial point here, case closed, making your move. We've observed the physical tells, the eye contact, the nervous energy, and the constant attention. Our detective work is complete. But I have to give you the ultimate educational disclaimer. While the body doesn't lie, and these signs are incredibly strong indicators, absolutely nothing replaces actual direct communication. You cannot read minds. Eventually, you have to talk to the person and discuss it to ensure you are both genuinely on the same page. So here is your directive, your clear next steps. Step 1. You've observed the body language and you suspect they like you. Step 2. You've realized you actually like them back. Step 3. Set up a date. Invite them out. Once you do, you will quickly understand just how emotionally invested they are based on their reaction. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Think about that specific person in your life right now. Are their toes pointed at you?